Today we're making this delicious chocolate raspberry braid. To get started on making our chocolate raspberry braid, we have 1 sheet of puffed pastry dough here on our cutting board. I'm gonna roll this out. I'm trying to roll it just so that it's the length of our cutting board. And then I'm gonna roll it out a little bit on either side. Just like that. Now, so easy. Raspberry jam, we're gonna put this. I have about 2 tablespoons here. I'm just gonna spread it out right in the middle. So to make our braid, we're gonna put all our filling right down the center so that we can braid the pastry dough. And then we're gonna take a cup of chocolate chips. So semi-sweet chocolate chip morsels. Put them right down the center. And now we're gonna top this with some fresh raspberries. So we have our filling here. We're gonna top that off with some sugar. So we're gonna do about 2 tablespoons of sugar, and then we're gonna leave the rest of the sugar to put on top before we bake it. So now we're gonna take our knife and we're gonna cut, you can measure, it's like about 1.5 fingers length. You're gonna do a little slit like that. You don't wanna cut all the way over, but then we're gonna start braiding it. So we're gonna do that. Try to make them as even as possible, all the way down on either side. I'm gonna try to make it sure it's even on this side. Perfect. Now we're getting ready to braid. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna take the one end, we're gonna just wrap it over to the end of the filling, and then take this one and wrap it over to the end of this side. We're just gonna keep going. So easy. And braid that all the way down. And I'm just pinching on either side of the filling just so that we can make sure that when we're baking it, it's all in there. And this dessert is really good for any time of year, and you can adjust this. You could do strawberry, you could do, obviously I love chocolate, but you could do white chocolate. You can do different variations of this, but this is an easy and delicious recipe. So you're gonna preheat your oven depending on what your pastry dough says. Ours says 400, so I've preheated the oven to 400. So we'll transfer this right over to our baking sheet. Perfect. And then I'm gonna cover it with just 1 beaten egg. I added a little bit of water so we can do a little egg wash on top. And then we're gonna take a tablespoon of sugar, and I'm gonna sprinkle this on top. It's gonna get nice and caramelized. Perfect. Now it's gone in the oven. Look at this beautiful raspberry chocolate braid. So pretty, looks so good. So we're gonna cut this in little slices here. Look how beautiful this is. Delicious. For the full recipe, visit nikkigleckis.com, and don't forget, like, subscribe, and for more entertaining tips, visit me on Instagram.